Hey, Vince Del Monte here. If you want to make $10,000 months consistently, month in and month out, you need to watch this video. I'm going to share with you 7 questions. I'm even going to show you a spreadsheet that you can start using right away to start tracking your data. This is so crucial that when my wife hears me get frustrated, she's literally come down here and wrote this out on my computer. The number one thing I need to remember every single day, as you can see, this is my wife's lovely writing, data. Get this locked in or we won't grow. I would shut shit down and figure this out. This was when we were getting super frustrated, we were stuck, and it came back to me being lazy and thinking that we could just put on a lot of activity and get to the next level. That might work when you're a beginner. You can get a couple clients in the gym, you can make some gains. But if you want to get consistent $10,000 months, you have to track this stuff. What gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed can get multiplied. So let me walk you through these 7 questions. And just if you're wondering, has this been tested? Yes, we've been using this since 2020. This one particular challenge came out of a virtual mastermind where a lot of people who are in our program for far too long and not at $10,000 months yet, we literally just let them have it. And we said, what the hell are you doing? This is not hard. We said, let's see your data. And then we took onus because we realized we never given them the right data metrics to track. So I want you to avoid struggling and suffering for no reason other than you're too lazy to track your data. So what should you be tracking? Number 1, how many posts did you make today? If you're making the same amount of posts that my mom posts per week, 1 per day, you're not gonna grow. You have to post more frequently, at least 3 posts per day. And you do need to post on your feed, in your story, and you can do a live. Now, other coaches will use marketing hooks saying you don't need to post, but guess what? To cut through the noise, you have to be prolific. All right, so 3 posts per day on 1 platform. Reels, lives, and stories. That's a great place to start. Number 2, how many calls to action did you do today? You have to make a call to action in every single one of your posts. Your live, your reel, your feed posts. You have to tell people what you want them to do. You have to command them. Comment below with the keyword dominate if you're ready to take action, all right? You have to invite people to take the next step. They're not gonna read your mind. Number 3, how many interactions did you have today? Another way to phrase that is how many conversations did you have in the DM? If you're not having at least 50 conversations, new conversations, then you have no opportunity to book more calls. Now, does that mean you're cold messaging people that you've never spoken to before? First of all, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's not the first place you start. You need to be creating content that gets people to raise their hand, polls, questions, all sorts of things to engage with people that would be qualified to hear about your offer. And this should be the number 1 thing you are focused on, booking calls every day. If you're not booking at least 2 calls per day, you have no chance of hitting your goals. And if you break down the math, if you're talking to 50 people per day, and let's say half of them actually have a proper conversation with you, so it's not like, hey, what's up? They actually engage back. You're gonna get 25 productive conversations. So now you've got 25 productive conversations, and you should be booking in at least 10% of those people for calls. So now you've got, let's just keep it low, 2, and let's say you're working 6 days a week, you're booking 12 calls per week, times 4 weeks in the month. Let's say now you've got 48 calls in the month. Let's say you have an 80% show up rate. There's 38 calls. And let's say you close 30% of them. Let's use very conservative numbers. You've got 11 new clients per month, on average $1,000 collected. Now you've got your 6-figure business from that simple math. But if you're not starting 50 conversations a day, then we can't get those 2 calls per day. Now, if we turn those dials up, you can start to see how you easily get to $20,000, $30,000 months simply by amplifying those metrics. You get your price point up, you talk to more people, you book more calls. So this is very basic stuff, but like I said, it's push-ups. right? Push-ups are simple, but they're not easy when I start telling you to do this every single day. You hear me? Number 5, how many sales did you have today? Every single day you should wake up and say one thing: who's got my money? Who's got my money? Go back into your DM. You can send out invites to people on your cell phone. You can get referrals. But if you're singularly focused on 11 deals, that's on average. Divide that by 4 weeks. Can you not get 2 clients per week? Let's round it up to 3. That's 1 client every other day. If you can't get 1 client every other day, then you're not using your time wisely. Number 6, how much revenue have you generated today? All right, you need to know, are you on track or off track? It's like checking your scale weight. All right, are you behind or are you ahead? You need to know what type of actions do I need to take in order to get either back on track or to stay on track. So we need a reality check. Are we gonna hit our goal? If I don't take action today, will I not be happy with my paycheck? Or if I take more action, will I blow my goal away? And then finally, number 7, how much revenue have you generated for this month? Where are we at? At halfway, I have to be at $5,000. At 3/4, I've got to be at $7,500, right? And we're pacing, right? We need to know what we're going to project. And all this is a shift in mindset. It is becoming obsessed with data. It's making data-driven decisions and understanding that the only time emotion should come into business is when you're celebrating. Other than that, there's no room for emotion when it comes to business. It will take you down a slippery slope. You'll make stupid decisions because when emotions goes up, intelligence goes down. So we need to always simply look at the data. Hey, we need to tweak this. Hey, we need to tweak this. And then you take massive action. If you want bigger results than this, you start to look at your spreadsheet and you look at, hey, what would happen if I doubled up on my post? What if I did more lives? What if I did more CTAs? What if I sent more DMs? What if I got better in the DM and booked more calls? What if I got better on the phone and closed more deals? This is how our students scale to $40,000 to $50,000 months. We just help improve their execution around these different dials. So when it comes to building your business, a lot of this stuff is boring, but you have to be consistent with it. And like my wife said, get this locked in or you won't grow. It's as simple as that. So hope this was helpful for you. If you want a copy of this spreadsheet, message me on Instagram. I'd be happy to give it to you for free. You can print it off, no strings attached. You don't need to give me your email. Just say, hey, Vinny, can I get the Sprint to 10K Challenge spreadsheet? I'll fire it over. And it just starts with you gaining an awareness of what activities you're doing and how you need to turn them up in order to hit your goals. And it's really as simple as that. Hope this video was helpful for you. If you're ready right now to start, grow, or scale your own fitness business or nutrition business, I put a link in the description and it'll set you up with a calendar link that will ask you some questions to see if you're a good fit to speak with my team. And if we think that we can help you, we'll schedule a call. And on that call, we can prescribe a custom plan to grow in your business even faster. If you want to hear about what it looks like to work inside my flagship coaching program, the 7-Figure Mastermind, we can chat about that as well. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.